Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Young Sage back in Car Mechanic Simulator for another restoration. Today, let's restore the Lotus Elise S1. I made sure that we didn't build one, and I couldn't find one. I couldn't find a video on me building one, but I don't know, maybe got lost on my channel or something, but I don't think we ever rebuilt this. This is a mid-engine car, but it's going to pull the engine out of the front. It always does. I hope they coded that properly so mid-engine and rear-engine cars get the engine pulled out of the back in the new game. I sure hope they do. This Porsche is probably going to be here for all eternity. It's fully built. It's just waiting for its time in the sun. Okay, this car is really freaking rough. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it's the damaged body panels. That's what it is. There's a window back there. I love how you can strip this pretty much to nothing. It's gonna be a bit of an unconventional one because, like, we don't have much up here, so we can grab these bits. Because I did forget those on the Porsche. Now everything down here, we might be able to do it from up here. Now, to my knowledge, this should not share anything with the Esprit. Because they're, like, 10 years apart. It's gonna nag me. Now, Playway has not said anything about... They've not said anything about licensed cars at launch of Car Mechanic Simulator 21 or whatever the heck it's gonna be called for us. That's a weird position for a normal gas tank. You can't take it out here, even though I could easily reach it. Just taking out the accessories. Charge that up before it gets deleted. I know better now. The way they made the Elise in this game seems kind of odd. It really kind of does. So we're gonna, similar to every other rear-driven, like rear-engine car, we're gonna have to take the whole rear apart. No, maybe not exactly the entire. We got starter in the engine bay. Yep. Why didn't I grab that? They might make a mistake of take off that bit of the exhaust. I'm not sure. Thank God we don't actually have to push the button. You can kind of just snipe it from there. Can we pull it now? Well, not from there we can't. You know what, this time? Let's do it different. Let's do the engine first. We never do it this way, so let's do it this way. This is the I4D. Long time since we worked on a 4-cylinder. Camshaft with bearing. That's different. Coil. That's the default engine coil on the worst car. Oh my god! Holy bolts, Batman! Thank God for our Goliath ability to unscrew things. So this thing has a few different types of camshafts. This engine is relatively simple, but then again, that is the idea of Lotus. Simplify and add lightness. Does not make any sense, but we'll roll with it. No camshaft caps, at least. That's a blessing. Well, that's probably because those extra camshafts that are on top have the have like camshaft caps in them, I guess. Or no, that's the rocker arms built in. Water pump I4B. Power steering pump I4. Regular oil filter. I4D oil pan. This car shouldn't take that long to disassemble, I don't think. We'll disassemble and reassemble, because there isn't much to it. Again, I'm going to reiterate. Simplify and add lightness. It shouldn't take us that long to do. I bet the Esprit was more complicated than this from what I remember. I'm going to bet that this is less complicated than the Esprit. These engines are really simple. Like, about as simple as you can get. Today's current Lotus engines are built by Toyota, so not really all that simple. We're not done, though. We'll finish the back, we've started that already. I felt like I wanted to do the engine first, so I guess we might as well. That's going to take a little more time, but this car shouldn't take that long. Because, again, we don't have, like, a rear axle. We don't have the rear axle or anything. Drive shaft. Mid-engine cars are the most simple in the game. Yeah, the angle is kind of weird, but we can roll with it. There's no front suspension cross member either. I don't see one. The front's gonna be pretty easy. Yeah, there isn't one. It's a unibody car, because I'm not making a separate chassis. Turns out there's a lot of cars that are a lot less unified than you think. You know, I want to know where Colin Chapman came up with the name Lotus. So like it was not like a name or anything like Chevrolet or Chrysler, Bentley, you know, Rolls-Royce, Aston Martin. Those are all Alfa Romeo. Those are all names of the people who started it. Dodge. They're all the names of the people who started it. What the hell is Lotus? I know Lotus is not a they're not as old of a company as some of the ones I mentioned, so that might be why. Lotus only goes back to like what, the 50s? They're relatively new when you think about it. Car doesn't have that many there's not that many pieces, so. You don't get any XP for repairing it, which is a little odd. I think for the first time in Car Mechanic Simulator history, we might leave the car in the Keller come down. Everything was in relatively decent condition, so I don't expect anything to be busted up. Which is engine called I4D. We'll just search that up. Those are all the unique parts. But this thing does use other parts. So we just put in Elise. And it turns up nothing. So maybe those exhaust pieces. Maybe those exhaust pieces are not tunable. Alright, we're gonna. I don't remember what alternator this uses. Let's just grab the stuff we know it takes. Wait, fuel rail DI. I don't think I have one. Wait. Pistons, dumbass. doesn't appear to me that those are tunable parts, so we're just going to be getting the standard ones. You know what? We're going to do this a little bit out of order for once. We have the luxury to do that because this car won't take that long. You have to clear your inventory. Okay. Didn't take that long because this car doesn't have that many pieces. I guarantee you most of the stuff in the car was repaired anyway. This might be the most simple car in the entire game, I'm thinking. Regular alternator. This might not even have a power steering pump, come to think of it. This car might not even have power steering. Turns out it does. Some real lightweight performance cars don't have power steering. Actually the Alpha 4C does not have power steering. That would shock you. I4, isn't it? Yeah. Wrong one, dummy. You know, you think I should start selling these parts I don't need, but I don't. Uses a lot of the same parts that were on the Mercedes. Yeah, I don't think this is customizable. Let's look to the front exhaust sections. Yeah, I don't see it. Turbo! I always like saying that. It's like, turbo! You're supposed to say it like loud and proud. Yeah, we don't have that. We don't even have one, so. Probably assume the rear exhaust section is busted too, but we won't get it unless we need it. That looks so wrong. Okay. We need two of those, you bum. Camshaft I4D. No. You idiot. Just get a few of them. Never know. Crankshaft pulley I4. Let's take a look at this. It's not camshaft. It's just camshaft bearings. How many screws are in this thing? 2, 4. Wait, let me go to disassembly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. 16. Damn head bolts. They're always long. Not unlike a certain body part. He's got some random red thing hanging out on the side. Regular I4 throttle. Oh, it mounts sideways. Check that out. Yeah, because the performance throttle is actually a different part. Fuel filter hanging in space. That it? Nope. Wires. Wires cover. That should be it. There are no clips on here. We didn't do a distributor. So there's no clips I can forget. Check everything. If there's something that's not there, it would come up with a question mark. You can go home. Stick. Yeah, we'll go with it. Still on the charger. That battery will be overcharged by now. That was not repaired. Nope, standard air filter. Why I didn't grab one of those, I have no idea. Don't look. Don't look at me. I'm just an idiot sometimes. Clips repaired. Surprisingly, yes. How you can repair clips? I have no idea. You know, this game doesn't actually put hoses on anything. If you didn't notice that, you don't have to run hoses or anything. Because this, there'd be a hose that would go from here to the throttle. A little like juicy air in. I think we're done up here until we have to put the starter motor in. Let's get it up, put the transmission in, then we'll go from there. You know what? Shoot a gas tank over down here too. That's all for the engine. Yeah, both of those. Both of those. We won't have brakes, so let's just grab those real fast. We're gonna have a lot more luck here than we did with the last car. Very, very simple. Because the whole car is basically a subframe. Back's done. There's something we have to do down below. Gotta take care of the bits that are up front here. And again, it doesn't get plugged into anything. Nothing gets plugged into this. Although you would in a real car. This thing actually has no fans. Slightly peculiar. Gonna need them. These aren't repairable. Need rubber bushings. Of course we do. When don't we need them? I want to buy 20. And like B. Two of those guys. Throw that together. Yeah, we do. Need to buy more tie rods. That's a job for that's for the next job. Not gonna worry about that now. Is that really all of that? It was. Global body parts 1%, so something still has to be on this vehicle. I don't know, I don't see anything. Okay, I guess, yeah, this car probably doesn't even have any windows. That just goes right on. So does that. I don't even know if it opens. Did not get fixed. Next goes straight in too. Well, that's considered the hood, so that's why it kind of just goes straight down. Okay, we need taillights and headlights and windows. This doesn't have door windows. Yeah, this car did not come with windows. $87%, 97%, something's missing. It's probably the license plates. Has to be, because I put every body panel on there. Does this even open? It does not. These clamshells do not open. Alright. Tire situation. 18555 R15s in the front. 20550 R16s in the back. And get those in slicks. I think we're going to make them 205s all around, just for the hell. And we'll do a 16-inch wheel all around, too. We'll do the... You know what? No, we'll just leave it as it was. So... $18555 R15. Make sure I got that right. These are piddly little tires, but it shouldn't make a lot of difference. Yeah, they're the same size. Okay, so 20550 R16. Nope. 20550 R16. think they were all fixed. Yep. By the way, that spinny thing that holds the tire on, you have to fully remove that before every tire goes on. The game does not simulate that properly. It kind of just comes off and then you remove the tire. It kind of comes to a point and then you remove the tire. Shouldn't have to balance anymore. No. Yeah, we'll do a matte paint. You know, when I saw you could do the yellow stripes, had to make it British Racing green. Ooh, I put it in the parking lot. I'm gonna get that back. Now, on the PC version, this is another way to get to the parking. Unfortunately, in the console version, they cut that. So the only way to get to parking is this back door. So many silly omissions from the console version, it's just like ridiculous. I sure hope they don't make these silly omissions in the new game. I'm gonna be kind of upset if they do. Doesn't sound at all like an Elise. It really doesn't. Not much more power, but I wasn't expecting too much. Mobo vent. Eh? It's actually only worth slightly. It's worth slightly less than the Mercedes we did in the last video. Freaking morons upstairs. We forgot something. Yeah, we're not ready to drive yet. We don't have a seat or a steering wheel. Whoops. Let's try that again. You know what? Let's go to the regular test track this time. We'll do the shakedown course. Why the hell not? Yeah, this is normally what you would do when you don't have the test path. You need to determine what's wrong with the car. Should pass everything with flying colors. Kind of cool to drive a roadster though. So that's going to be it for this video. Well, not totally. Well, we have one more thing to do. Say goodbye to the car. It ain't worth much, but who the heck's counting? Yeah. Alright, so what's up next? You might ask. We don't have much left. Just 300 SL, and then I gotta do the Bolt Hellcat on my own time. That's for a trophy. It's a trophy for fully restoring one. see how bad this car is before we go. Pretty knackered. This was one of those deals where they slap new body panels on it, but they left a crappy car underneath. Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty junk. And a quick car status could determine that. Frame interior. Actually, the frame. Wait, hold on. I'm about to say, if that shit is in perfect condition, we don't even have to work on this car. We just have to pull the engine out of it, and we could do that real quick. It probably. I don't even know if it'll even start. It does start after a long attempt. Can't say it sounds very good, but who am I to judge? China. We ordered this car all the way from China, folks. It might be a fake. Anyway, guys, that's going to be our next project. This one won't take that long because we don't have to take the body panels off or change. Well, I'll probably change the color. The color's ugly, but and actually, this was apparently the original color. I did not know they came in this color. We'll put it on 2 for this one. Anyway, guys, we don't have time for this. So, in the next video, we will be building this. And until then, hope you guys enjoy the videos that I have. I got a few Let's Plays I got to catch up with. I got at least 2 or 3 Let's Plays I want to make. And of course, we got to do this. Regardless, we got videos. This week's gonna be crazy, and then I'm going on vacation in a week. So, as of next Saturday, the videos will probably be non-existent. Videos will be non-existent for 10 days. I mean, unless there's some reason I have to make one. Like, I know a new GTA update's coming out, so maybe I'll do that. Depends on what's going on with the internet and all that. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace out.